Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Joining me here, our expert, Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Barella. Takes a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Menu. Shaw. Menu. Diouf. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Dorgu. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zielinski. Carlos Augusto. Knocks it into space. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. DiMarco goes short. Great vision. Hoisted in. And now they can spring out of defence. Impressive jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Wow.
That's the throw. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Gives it back. Oh, what decent chance! Goal, Inter! The first significant strike. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've all make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shaw.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. Diouf. Diouf is in a really good position out wide. And Sucic.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ball is over the line. It's not an especially good pass, that. Maguire. Defending was strong and firm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ahmad. Burmo. Now this could be a chance. Ahmad. And they're back on the ball again. DiMarco. Zielinski. Now Martinez.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's Juve. Barella. And Bisek. It's a good spell of possession, this. Burmo. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. He's had it taken off him. And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barella did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mount. Burmo. The message is clear. None shall pass. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Carlos Augusto. And it's Zielinski. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bruno Fernandes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's on it. Can he get away? Looking for option. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Menu! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. No, that was never going to make it.
71,898.
Maguire. And it's Shaw. Mount. And there's a searching pass. Bisek. Barella. And Bisek. And it's Barella. It's Zielinski. And it's Sucic. Mount producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Francesco Esposito is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And he's picked it up out wide, and that has left him in a heap. Menu. Sucic. This is a promising build-up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's DiMarco. Barella. Oh, that's neat. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw. Inter Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, that's superb. And the shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 23.
Inter Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Sure.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Mazraoui.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Sucic. And it's Barella.
3 minutes added time.
And Bisek. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That's that, the end. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
From the Regional Police Department.
Mhm.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. A fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. Now it's Ahmad. He's on it. Can he get away? Strokes it back. Leon. Casemiro. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception. It's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too.
Meno! Well, that shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. He shifted it to the flank. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Barella. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance. And a header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Zielinski.
That was lovely, that.
Driving on and making good progress. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Goal! Inter!
Bener.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Diogo Dalot wins the duel this time.
Ja.
And he's managed to get free. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Leon.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has been slung wide. And it's Casemiro. Carlos Augusto.
Inter really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
That's really well manoeuvred and claimed it back swiftly. Esposito. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Matheus Cunha. Burmo. Now it's Casemiro. Zielinski, who's set up one goal so far. Foot in. Francesco Esposito, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a really well-measured ball. He slings... Tries a shot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
There's the crossfield ball. Carlos Augusto. And Sucic. Carlos Augusto. It's a pretty loose pass. Carlos Augusto cuts it out. Martinez. And Bomo.
There will be 1 minute
That
added
is
time.
expertly dealt with. Sucic. Carlos Augusto. And that signals the end of the first period. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Just a quick
If it ain't
announcement,
broke, don't
and an
fix it.
exciting
So
one too.
I think
We're
the
about
manager has to
announce today's
resist
lottery
change
numbers.
at this
Please
stage.
watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. And De Ligt. Yoro. And it's Casemiro. Oh, it's a great ball here. That is a brilliant interception. That's put paid to the danger. DiMarco. And it's Carlos Augusto. Now it's Ahmad. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Diouf. Now, can they get him away? That's a throw. De Ligt.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Casemiro. Sucic proves too strong. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ops for
The
safety.
attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
70,987.
To Bruno Fernandes. Yoro. And Leon. Matheus Cunha. Oh, super find. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. DiMarco. Sucic. De Ligt. Leon. Matheus Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Sucic. And it's Zielinski. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Menu. Yoro. De Ligt. Now Diallo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes could move up a gear here. Diallo in acres of space out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Now it's DiMarco. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. In by DiMarco. Chance! It's a loose ball. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Casemiro. Threads one in. Oh, nice touch. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tiny finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again!
83 minutes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Number 35. Number 2.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Number 30.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It's Mazraoui. Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mkhitaryan. He has found the way
Hello?
through.
Added time.
Barella. Matheus Cunha. Dorgu.
Jam berapa bisa?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mkhitaryan.
Gimana
That's
gimana?
at the end. Well, that turned
Iya,
out to be
jam
quite
berapa
a
aku bisa
game.
kesana, Van?
Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you
Sebentar
might
ya,
argue to the
soalnya
contrary,
anakku masih
perhaps
sekolah.
a
Aku
fair
coba
result
suruh
on the
mamanya
balance of
telepon
things.
gurunya ya.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's not often you
Jam
see
setengah
such
12.
haphazard defending, Peter, even when you've seemingly identified the areas you're falling short in.
Bisa aja ya.
I thought they could get away with that, I just don't know.
Oke, berarti pesankan aja ya. Oke, Pan. Iya, iya. Iya. Hah? Apa, Pan? Iya, iya, oke, sip. Salam.
Well, what
Ode.
a sight this is.
Ode.
A beautiful evening
Ode.
and the promise of a match
Mama,
that will
Papa
really
mau
get
ngomong.
the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an
Anda
interesting
gelasnya
prospect.
Ipan ada deh
It
kosong.
could get
Satu.
combustible.
Things already rolling.
Iya, kamu ngomong.
Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo receives it in a good position here. No foul, says the
Tapi bilangnya
referee.
Ipan tak apa-apa kok setengah 12.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This fella Martinez is
Yeah.
the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country.
Yeah.
More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Wants the ball to feet, and he's better playing off the centre forward, so he's someone to watch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Martinez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And here's Zielinski. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Lovely feet. And it's Casemiro. Well seen. Saw that coming. Martinez.
Bapak lagi
Yeah,
anu
we're
mah.
actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Martinez. Zielinski. Shifted it to the flank. Played out wide. And he's gone backward here. Juve! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Casemiro. Burmo. And it's Mainu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. He's beaten the finish!
Keselnya aku.
Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Esposito really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Juve. Matheus Cunha. And he goes cross-field.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 94.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Stefan de Vrij. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Over to the right flank. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Produces a cross.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Burmo. Oh, good read. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That's
Both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
well, that is the first half done, and we are
Halo,
ready for
Assalamualaikum, Hen.
what follows in the second.
Kamu lagi dinas pagi kah?
Second period is underway.
Hen,
Well, I
kamu
think they have to
bisa
be
aku minta
positive
tolong
despite the
fotokan
scoreline.
ada
The one
kertas
thing
di
they don't
dalam
want to do, Peter, is
boxku
give away
yang
an
di
early goal.
atas,
But they can't
yang di
afford to
dekat
get too
perawat
cagey
itu, nah
either.
yang
So attack with real
itu.
devilment. Go for that
Yang
goal
ini
and
nah Hen, yang
see
box
if they
dulu
can
yang bisa
settle it.
kirim-kirim benda itu. Ada kan yang tulisannya tim
That's been
chess itu?
intercepted.
That was well played, well
Ada
stopped.
kertas ada
Dimarco.
kertas rujukan untuk anakku itu Napoli gigi,
Zielinski.
minta tolong
This
dipotongkan.
ended up in no man's land.
Ya
Well
itu, tolong Hen.
seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really
Iya,
well and stopped
fotokan
it.
ya, yuk. Yuk sama ininya Hen. Sama RO-nya.
Bisek.
Oh, dosa.
And it's Barella.
Iya, tapi iya, fotokan rujuk.
Sucic.
Serkomnya aja,
Now
serkom.
it's
Terus
Martinez.
kontrol.
Just eases him off the
Oke,
ball.
makasih Hen.
Casemiro. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bisek. Barella. That has not gone well. Esposito has found the net here, of course. And it's Dimarco. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Sucic. Zielinski. And he's forced to go back. Casemiro being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Zielinski. Sucic. Francesco Esposito is onto this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bisek. And it's Diouf. Leon with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Mbulu. Number 37,
Manchester
Menu.
United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Zirkzee.
So,
Number
intricate
25,
passing, looking to progress the ball.
Substitution.
And they win it back again. Diallo ventures forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's really nicely played. Diallo gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Casemiro. Coming on to replace him is
Sucic.
number 39. Substitutions taking place.
Barella. Dimarco.
Oh, great feat, that.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ahmad. This is a promising build-up. Sucic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Ahmed. Coming on the field is
And it's
number
Sucic.
3, Mazraoui.
Zirkzee. Manchester United are taking this opportunity to delve onto their bench. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He's having a go. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barella, passing is crisp and sharp. It's a sweeping cross. Mazraoui. Zirkzee, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming.
Substitution in
That's a
progress.
yellow card. Barella! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Four added
Bissek.
minutes has been indicated.
Opts for safety. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Time added on, 4 minutes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! Bruno Fernandes goes short. Oh, that was vital. And that's it. Manchester United.